Hi, so this is my best friend Michelle,
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
and basically I'm going to ask her a couple questions. She is aware that this is for my disability class, but doesn't know what questions I'm going to ask her yet. So, starting off with the first question. Do you have a disability?
I do not have a disability.
Do you know anyone in your family or your friends or just anybody in general that has a disability?
No, none of my friends or family or anyone that I'm know has a disability.
And have you ever been involved in the disability community or kept up to date with them or just
Not really, to be honest. I'm not really aware of too much.
Okay. And so I know your favorite hobby is to work out. So I chose this picture specifically for her. And I'm gonna show you guys before I show her. Wait, there you go. So since it is backwards, it's excuses. Let's hear yours again. And you can see it. So what do you think when you see this image?
When I see it, it kind of makes me think about the excuses that maybe I have made before when I don't want to go to the gym one day or when I'm feeling unmotivated. So when I see this, it kind of allows me to see how this person was able to not use an excuse. Like he was able to not use his disability as an excuse, which kind of shows me like I kind of think this person has a disability, so why can't I? Like why can't I get myself to the gym when I guess like it's kind of like I have it easier to like get myself there and push myself through. But seeing him, like I guess like it inspires me, because like he's able to do this. He's able to do this and push past whatever he's dealing with.
So basically, this is an example of inspiration porn. And so in my class, we learned about inspiration porn. And basically, that's when somebody uses a person with a disability to make themselves feel better. So he's just a guy. He doesn't have he's missing one leg. Well, he's missing one leg, and just because he's missing that one leg does not mean he's any less capable of going to the gym, so he can still overcome that. But people use things like that just to make themselves feel better, and like that you're such an inspiration. So basically, it's like somebody drinking water. Let's say he has a man with one arm drinking water, right? And then there's a woman that goes up to him like, "Oh my God, you're so inspirational! Like I wish I could be like you." But like that's their everyday living. So basically, when you see somebody do something so ordinary and you make such a big deal about that, like I wouldn't like that, and you wouldn't like, right?
I wouldn't either.
And I fallen for it too. So basically, this is when with inspiration porn, there's some people that use it to shame themselves or to make themselves feel better. So basically, an example of what you just did was shaming yourself. So um, when when you see pictures like this of someone with disability, and then you tell yourself like you have no excuses or anything.
That's way of shaming myself.
Yeah,
That does make sense.
because you're putting them like as a lowest standard,
Exactly.
and I wouldn't like to be compared to that way. Just because like imagine if someone was oh, if Mitchie can do it, I should be able to do it,
Exactly.
right?
And it's like why well, what makes me so much less?
Exactly.
That makes you so much more able to do it. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Yeah. And then there's another way. Like, have you? Because I've done this before. I'm guilty of it completely. So have you ever was having a bad day, and then you see somebody with disability and they're struggling, and then you tell yourself like I should be more grateful.
Yeah, that's definitely been me. I think I've had days, even when I'm growing up and stuff, like my friends have showed me that I should be. Sometimes if we see a person as disabled, they tell me that I need to be more thankful for my whole body being intact and for me having like everything that I need and not having to deal with a disability like that. And like you said, when I'm having a bad day sometimes, and like I'm trying to remember like that I should be thankful for how I am and that I'm blessed to be with health and everything. But like I guess I shouldn't always think that way, like just this person has a disability and I don't, but I shouldn't like that is true. Yeah, I feel like I need to like appreciate more.
Yeah, because the same person. If somebody's in a wheelchair, someone's not in a wheelchair, our lives are still a blessing, and we shouldn't use them to pity ourselves or as inspiration to make ourselves feel better. So that's one of the greatest things that I've learned in this class, and I would. It's like you don't really catch on to it. Like, you, if I didn't ask, like, you wouldn't catch on to it.
I don't. Yeah, it's just like we're naturally just think that way because we're so used to people always saying that, and we're so used to people always telling us that we need to be thankful for not having to deal with these things.
Yeah.
So we don't think of it as like a fault that we're doing wrong, but it makes sense that we are. I mean, it's not like we just need to learn to see things in the way of appreciating this person, or like you said, not a lower standard.
And you feel like kind of silly when like you actually hear yourself say this out loud, like when somebody points it out, like, why does this person have to be the lowest standard? Because I wouldn't like to be compared to, like, if Brisa can do it, then I should do it. Like, what does that mean? So I wouldn't like that, and I never thought of it like that. So for me to understand that is definitely one of the greatest things I learned in this class. And that is basically it. Bye.